Let us now take a look at operators and expressions, which are the tools that we use to make our code actually do something in JavaScript. Okay, and even in other programming languages. Okay, so operators. An operator is just a symbol or keyword that performs an actions on an action on values. For example, we have the plus sign. This plus sign, this one, it is an operator which adds, and this one adds numbers together, and also we have another one which is the equal sign. This equal sign, okay. This one assigns a value to a variable, okay. So we have also another term which is the expression, okay, the expressions, and the expression is just a piece of code that produces a value, okay. So here we have these expressions, these expressions, these ones, they both produce a result, and this result and that result, these ones that produce is the value of the expressions, okay. These ones, they produce a result, and the result that they produce is the value of the expression. Okay, I think you have got that. So we have types of operators in JavaScript. Okay, and the first one that we have, they are called the arithmetic operators, and we have seen one. Okay, here we have this one, the plus sign, this one, which is used in addition. Okay, so here, let me show you something. So here, if we do this, and we have our, so we let the value to be equals to this one, So this value, so adding of these two values, these two data types, these ones, these two numbers, 5 and 3, it is going to generate us to give us 8. Okay. So here we can console.log console.log our value, okay, our value there, and if we do that, we get 8. Okay, so we have another one which is called the subtraction. Okay, so here we have let me show you something. So here we learned about comments. Okay, so here we are working with arithmetic, okay, arithmetic operators, arithmetic. So here, for arithmetic, we have this addition, the addition, okay. So we have another one which is called a subtraction, for subtraction. So let us console.log. If we console.log, let us console.log. Let us have here two values. So here let us have another value. So let x, let us set it to be 4, and we let y to be equals to 6. Like that. So here we can subtract them. So here we have added them. So let us do this, do it like this. So here let us add, okay. So let us add like this. We get x, then we add what? We add y. So it is going to generate 10, okay. So here we get, which is there, 10, okay. So here we can use this is here we are using. So here we can use x minus, let us subtract 6, we are going to get, let us subtract y, we are going to get negative, okay, as you can see, -2. So here we can do something else. We have another one, another arithmetic operator. So console.log x, we can multiply. So to use multiplication, we don't use x, we use the asterisk, asterisk, then y, okay. So when we multiply, we are going to get 24, okay, there, as you can see. So we have another one which is called the divisor, for division, for the division operator, okay. Also.log, then x we want to divide by y, okay. So let us divide by y. We use the /, okay, for division, and if we get that, we are going to get 0.6666 like that. This value, that's what we are going to get. There is also another one which is called the modulus. So console.log, the modulus, we do this. This one returns the remainder. Okay. So x, when we divide, so when we divide x by y, we are going to get a remainder. Okay, because these values, they are not going to give us like they are going to give us a remainder. The remainder is not going, even if the remainder is 0, okay, it will bring that remainder, okay. So if we do this, if we save using the modular, so here we get 4, okay. So why do we get 4? So when we divide this one, so here when we divide x, when we divide it by this one, we shall get a remainder. So let us try with, let us make this one as, let us make it as 4, and we make this one 8. Let us make this one 2, and if we do this, I think we are going to get a 0, okay. As you can see, we are getting a 0, okay. That's how we can, that's how what we can do. So that's all. We have also another one which is called, if you want power to use exponents, you can use this asterisk. You can use the exponent operator. Okay, so we use 2 asterisks there. So it is going to be 4x power 2, which will give us something like 16. So we get 16 there. Okay, so let us look at another type of operators. We have which is called the assignment operator, and this one is used for setting values. Okay, so let us look at them. So here we have assignment. Okay, these ones are called assignment operators. So these ones are used for setting values. So for example, let us let a, which is equals to 5. This is called a simple assignment, as we have seen right here. Simple assignment. Okay, so we can also do something like a, then we use the plus equals, then we write there the number. Okay, and this is the same as, it is the same as doing this, as the same as doing a, which is equals to a, the a that we had, then we add there a 2. Okay, it is the same as. So for example here, if we have here a is 5, okay, and we add a 2. We add a 2 on this first a. Remember this one, this variable can be changed. Okay, can be changed. So we get this previous one and we add a 2. Okay, so which will give us 7. And if we try to console.log a, we are going to get 7. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting, no, we are not getting 7. Okay, remember we are doing this one, they say we are doing this one twice. We get this one, which is 5. Okay, we increment it, we add a 2 here in this second step, and then we go in another step, and then we add another 2. Okay, remember we get 5, we store it in a. Okay, so then we get the previous a, we add a 2, and then we store it in a again. Okay, here, right here. Then we go into the next step, and we get we do the same as what we have done here. Okay, so that's it. We get a, we assign a to be 5, then we store, or then we get that a which is stored as 5, then we add 2 to that value, and it becomes 7 here in this second step. Then a is equals to 7 now. Yeah. Then here in the third step, we add 2 to the 7. Okay, so to make 9. And then here we get what's wrong here, using cursor. So that's, and now we get 9. Okay, as you can see here. And if we try to remove this step right here, you remove it, we get the same, we get 7. Okay, we get 7. Okay, that's how we can use it. And we can also use the minus. Okay, here. So for example, we can get a, and then we subtract. What are we going to subtract? We are going to subtract 2. Okay, but we want it to be equals to a. Okay, as you can see, the flow is in reverse. So we want to get a, we want to subtract 2. Okay, then we want it to be equals to a. Okay, the answer we get is equals to a again. Okay, a equals to that answer. Okay, so then if we do that, then we are going to get our 5. Okay, back. As you can see, we are now having our 5, and those are called the assignment operators. So let us take a look at the another category which are called the comparison operators. Comparison operators. Comparison operators, and these ones are used for checking values. Okay, so for example, if we console dot log, then we have let us check if 5 is equals to 5, to this one 5 string. Will it be equals? Let us see if it is equal. So here we are getting true, it is equal. Okay, it is equal. Okay, so let us see what about this one. What about this one? If we do this, if we remove this one and this one, will it be equals? Yes, it is equals, as you can see. This one, for it, yeah, it will, if this one is a integer, it will turn it to, it will make sure, it will try to turn a string, this string, okay, to an integer in order to meet the requirements. Okay, or it will make this one as a string also. So if we do this one, we make all strings, and we do this, it is going to compare them, and if there is no difference, then it is going to give us 2. Okay, as you can see. So what if we have this one like this, console.log. I'm tired of using console.log, guys. I'm tired. So let us copy just that. Okay, so we are going to be using, so for example, if we use 5, this one is for equals. Is 5 equals to this one 5, and it is going to return true, as we have seen. But we have another one which is called a strict equal. Okay, so for example, here we have 5 equals with the 3 equal signs, then to 5. Is it equals to 5? So let us see if it will be equal. So here it is false because they are of different types. So, but if we have this one like this, and we do that, we're going to get true because they are of the same types. Okay, so here, if we do this, it is going to return true. Okay, this is not strict. Okay, it will try to make these values to balance. Okay, to balance by changing the types. Okay, but this one, it will not change the type. Okay, it will make them it will make them constant with their data types, with their kind, and then it tries to compare them. Okay, we have another one which is called the not equal. Okay, so this one, let us try to console.log is 5. Let us check if 5 is not equals to what? To 3. Is 5 not equals to 3? Yes, true, it is true. It is not equals to 3. Okay, and if we do this one, if it is not equal, is it not equal? Here we are going to get a false. It is equal because it is equal. Okay, so we also have another one. Which is called the greater than. You know that. So if we can get 5 greater than. Where is my greater than 3? It is going to turn. Then let us do just use also. We have even another one which is the less than 3, less than 5, or less than 3. Let us use the simplest way. So we can have console.log. Why am I disturbing myself? Okay, console.log, paste there. Then we want to check, we have another one greater than or equal to. So 5 are greater than or equal to. We all know those ones if you have ever done mathematics. Then we have another one, console.log. We have 5 less than or equal to. We use them like that. Less than or equal to. That is less than or equal to. That one. So you get to know the outputs. You try to run and comment the answers for these ones in the comment section. And explain why. If you can. If you can try to explain. So let us look at another one, which are the logical operators. Logical. What's happening? Logical operators. Let us look at logical operators. Oh, I'm using uppercases. And let me stick with uppercases, logical operators. And these ones are used for combining conditions. Okay, so for example, let us have that one. Let me remove this one. So let us try to use this one. So console.log, we have the first one, which is called the and operator. So let us say true and true and false. Let us try to use that. True and false. True, true and false. False. What's happening? False. True and false. Okay, let us see what is going to be outputted there. Okay, let me first comment out all of these. So let us see. So here we have false. Okay, here we have false. Okay, and this one, let us see. This one, it will return. So for example, let us put this one to be true, like this one. So if it is true, it is going to return true. This one returns the values. It returns true. Yeah? It returns true if those values are all equal. Okay, if they are all equal, it returns true. Okay, and if they are not equal, to return false. Okay, even if we do this one, so like that. So if we use false and false, they are false, it is going to return false because they are not the same. Okay, they are not. The condition has not been true. Okay, so we have also another one which is called the or operators. Okay, so console.log. So we have true. This one is going to return true. Okay, it is going to return true in most of the cases. So or let us use the or where is where are these? Okay, so they are there. My keyboard is very complicated. It is very complicated. Even it doesn't have. It is not labeled, guys. It is not labeled. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. Having unlabeled keyboard, it is very, very, very tricky. So let me remain with that one. So if we do this one, as you can see, this one is returning true. Okay, because one of the value is true. Okay, so this one only returns true if this value, this first one, only returns true if all those values are true. Okay, and it returns false. And returns false if they are not false. So here we have false. Okay, those values are all false, it will return false. Okay, if one of them is true and is true like this, right? Is true. If one of them is true but another one is false, it will return false. Okay, but for this one, if one of the value is true, it will return true. Okay, because it says true or false. Okay, we choose true or false. Okay, or false. We have true or false. Okay, so one of the value is true or false. We choose. We choose on those. We give the interpreter, we give the computer the command to choose on those. If one of them is true, it will return true. So if we make all the values to be false, like this, to be false, we get false because all the values are false. Okay, so we have the not. Okay, we have another one which is called the not. Console.log. Console.log, we have not true. We have already seen it. Not true. Okay, so this one not true, it will return false. Okay, it will return false because not true, but this one is true. Okay, so not false, we have not false, not false. Okay, but this one is true. Yeah, not false. Okay, so that is how we can use the logical operators. We have another one which are called the string operators. These ones are for text. Yeah? They are for text. For example, here, let us say string operators. String operators. Like that. String operators. So these ones are used. They are used for text. So for example, if we let name1 to be equals to Sharif, like that, then we have let name2 to be equals to Shane, like that. Then you come here and console.log, then here we have first name, we have name1, first name1, then that name1 we use the plus. Remember, we are using strings. We use the plus. Your word is plus. So we use the plus. then we use this, we want to get this name, this one, the name, remember they are going to be on the same line, the name, then we want a space, we want to separate these names, this name. Remember, if we use plus, it is going to concatenate everything, it is going to put everything together, so we need to space, so we want to get even, we want to add there another second name, so we want to add another name, okay, name 2, which is name 2, and if we do that, we're going to get Sharif Shen, okay, as you can see, Sharif Shen, okay, like that. We have other operators, which is a type of, if you have ever seen it, type of, okay, and I've ever taught it in the previous videos. So for example, console.log, so let us see the type of, so this one is used for checking the type, for checking the values types, the variables type, okay, the values, the variable, the value that the variable stores, okay, the type of that. So here we use the type of, then the what we want to check. So the string, we want to check that name 1, okay, name 1 here. So if we do that, we get it is a string, okay. We can also do this, we can just print a string. For example, that string, if we put there a string, it is going to return a string, it is a string, okay. And if we put there a number like this one, 2, 2, 3, it's going to return that it is oh, we have not saved, guys, okay, it has been saved, so it is returning a number, okay, as you can see. We have also another one which is called the ternary operators, and this one, if you ever heard about conditions, you know, there are certain cases where we need to apply conditions in order for, if we want a certain code to run after a certain condition has been fulfilled, it has become true, okay. So that's one, so here we are using, these ones are called a type of which are called other useful operators. Let us name it as other useful operators. So other useful operators, like that. So here we have the type of, then we can have console. So console, let us test this one. So let us first let this one. So for example, if we want to check the status of someone, if that person is adult or that person is minor, is young, okay. So in order to do that, for most countries, someone to be an adult needs to be 18 years and above, okay. So this one, we use this one, the ternary operators, it is like it is a question mark, okay. That is what we call the ternary operator. So here we can have, so for example, let us have here a variable which is called the age, and let us set it to 18. We want this person to be old, okay. So here we are all old, okay. So age, so let us let age to be equals to that. Then here we want to first check age. So take this one, age greater than or equals to what? Greater than or equals to 18. Is it greater than or equals to 18? If true, we use this one. If this condition is true, okay, this one, this status is going to be assigned a value of adult, okay. But if not, this value, this variable is going to be assigned a value. It is going to be assigned a value of minor, or you can call it young, okay. So let us console.log, want to log the status. Want to log the status, not the status bar, my guys. Want to log the status. So what's happening? Is it deprecated? The status for person, status P. Let us add there status P. Okay, like that. Okay, so if we do this, then we get out that this person is adult, okay, is adult person, is an adult, okay, as you can see. So this one, the condition, so this one checks if age is greater than or equal to 18, then this one, then if this condition is true, then this string is going to be stored in this variable, okay, in the status. If not, is going to have this minor. Okay, so for example, if we have someone of 17, I know we have some people here who are very young. So if we do this, we get minor. Okay, as you can see, we get minor. So that's how we can do it. So we have so that's what we can have. That's what we can have right now. That's how we can use those operators and expressions. Play with them.